Hi everyone, this is Rose Fres Fausto, FQ Mom, and we are live at 5 with a very, very special guest. And it's already Holy Monday today, and what better way to end your workday at 5 p.m. than to spend it with a holy man? I'm sure he's already cringing when I use that term holy. But I've known him for 10 years already. First, I interviewed his mom for my very first book, Raising Pinoy
Oh,
Boys. Thank you, Tita
yay.
Pilar. I'm sure we all miss her. And then
Yes,
he was also one of my chapter readers in my book, The Retelling of the Richest Man in Babylon.
yes.
Tapos, he also wrote the foreword of my latest book, FQ, The Nth Intelligence. So, grabe, you are really part of my writing career. You are an important part of my writing career. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Brother Bo Sanchez. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you for the invitation.
Yes,
Thank you for the
please greet
opportunity.
please greet our viewers naman, Brother Bo.
Yes, to all the FQ family, God bless you. Thank you so much. This is Holy Week, so what a beautiful time to be in retreat. Whether we like it or not, we're forced to have a retreat. Naalala ko, Rose, yung nasa high school tayo,
Mm,
pinapa-retreat tayo ng mga schools natin, ano?
yes.
Tapos minsan, yung you go to a separate, malayong lugar,
Venue.
tapos
Hmm.
yeah, and then you have talagang you're forced to pray, you're forced to be quiet. Eh tayo ngayon, naka-lockdown tayo. So what better time to be in retreat? Even if
Yep.
we didn't plan it.
Yeah, so yun, kumustahan tayo, Brother Bo, no? So how has it been for you? Let's compare, no? Prior to lockdown, what was a regular schedule for Brother Bo? And now that we're on lockdown, paano na ngayon? Anong oras
Oh
nagsa-start?
yeah.
Pareho pa rin
Oh
ba?
my gosh. Of course, before lockdown, it was much, much earlier because I had to leave. There was traffic. I had to get
Uh-huh.
out of the house early, and then I had to, stay in traffic for 2 hours. Let's face it. And then after that,
Yep.
you have meetings the whole day. Minsan, from one place to another. Let's say Green Hills,
Yes.
Ortigas, Cubao, Makati. So ang dami mga trips na ginagawa natin. And then we arrive back home. Pero syempre may mga even kung maski ganun ka crazy yung schedules natin. There's always time for prayer. There's always time
Yeah.
for to be with the family and all of that. So hindi naman nawawala 'yon. Pero
Mm-hmm.
now walang traffic all of a sudden. Walang travel time. So there's more time with the family, which is really a great blessing. Sobra. There's more time,
More
of
time
course.
for sleep?
Yes,
For sleep?
yes. I wake up late now. Thanks be to God.
Yeah,
So,
like before, what time did you wake up? And now, what time do you wake up?
siguro mga 5:30 or 6 gising na ako or even earlier sometimes pag mayroong mga meetings, kanyan. So now siguro mga 9 o'clock ako nagigising. But I sleep later now because
Okay.
yeah, I sleep later.
Uh-huh.
So minsan
So,
midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
but before, what time was bedtime before?
I try to sleep at 11 or 12 also. Pero 11
Mm.
as much as possible.
But the
So,
calamansi shot is still there, huh?
yes, yes. Until now, it's still very,
Sobra.
very effective.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
effective. So, Brother Bo, any new discoveries when it comes to, kasi syempre, any new discoveries about Moreau, about Bene, about Francis? Because now you're together 24/7 eh.
Sobra. I love our meal time. Of course, in meal time, we ban the phones. We say, okay, minsan ako pa
Mm.
nang-collect ng mga phones. Akin na,
Yeah.
put it beside us. So we laugh about it. And then, pero ang ganda, ang lalim ng mga conversations natin. So ako yung nagtatanong,
Mm.
what happened today? What was significant since you woke up? What did you do? So kwento-kwento. Ang ganda. Very, very beautiful. It's really when you listen to one another, you share. And Bene is the more talkative type, no? So even if
Yeah.
you don't ask him, he'll share. And Francis is more quiet, so I try to give him space to talk and ask the questions, etc. So when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to discovering, you're right. It's getting to know your children more, because you have so much time to be able to
Mm-hmm.
share. Di ba sinasabi nila quality time is
Yes.
important,
Yes. Yeah.
pero quantity time is also important. You need that
That's right.
extended time. And
Yeah.
I'm sure as a mother, you really love it now,
Oo.
that your children are at home.
That's my guilty pleasure ko ngayon yan na parang natuwa pa ako kasi, "Ay salamat, I know where they are exactly each time."
Oh, tama, tama. That's
So we
right,
can
that's
see
right.
on the screen, Brother Bo, can you see on the screen, oh, we have, oh, mas
Yes!
matangkad na si Francis.
Mas matangkad na si Francis. Oo, 14 pa lang.
Yeah, how old is he now? Ah,
14.
he's tall. Okay.
Yes.
And Bena is 20, ano?
Yes,
Okay.
just
So
turned
how about
20.
new discoveries about the honey marrow?
Woohoo! um, we we
Oh,
love being
K-drama.
together from the very start naman. We've always, even no matter how busy our schedule was, we always found time to be together. Like you and Marvin, very committed to your marriage. Ano lang siguro, kasi nga because this lockdown forces you to be together. So you have more quantity time also. And
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy just being with her, sitting beside her, even if she's watching her K drama and I'm doing something else. Just
Paano
being
ba yun?
physically
Paano ba yun?
together. Ganyan, ganyan,
Mm.
ganyan. Yeah.
Yeah. So wala kang new discovery? Wala kang new discovery about her?
She's, I don't know. I really enjoy her. I
Hmm.
enjoy her, being with her. Sometimes in the morning we just cuddle, so
Yes.
which is good.
Yeah. How about new discoveries about yourself?
Whoa. Ay, oo nga pala, about Maru, we walk outside.
Mm.
Meron kami maliit na
Yeah.
backyard. So, dun lang kami.
Mm-mm.
Sa hapon.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Naglalakad-lakad kami.
Nagro-romantic, romantic. Your Tuesdays. Where do you hold your Tuesdays now?
Dito lang. Dun. Oo. We talk.
Mm-mm.
We do talk. Um, have Sometimes when we're walking, we talk.
Yeah.
Um, Masipag mag-exercise si Maru. Tapos
Oh,
loves to
good.
pray. She loves to pray. And then the whole family, she'll invite us to pray. 12
Yeah.
o'clock, 3 o'clock. Tapos nag-online mass kami sa gabi. So we
Uh-uh.
love doing that. Yeah.
So yung 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, what kind of prayer is that? Is that like rosary or
Uh,
I don't know,
12 o'clock,
extemporaneous?
Angelus. Yung 3
Angelus.
o'clock, the Divine Mercy Prayer. And then, so
Hmm.
these are the traditional prayers of the
Yes.
church. Tapos,
Uh-uh.
Maru is just bringing it back and making it a
Yeah.
family practice.
Okay. So, yon, back to my question about your new discoveries about yourself during the
you know,
lockdown. Now,
I'm I'm really a workaholic. I love my work, and
hmm.
the lockdown. If I don't watch it, I'll just keep on working until 1 in the morning. And I
Oh,
made a very conscious decision to stop working
yes.
at a certain time. Kung hindi, ano
Uh-uh.
it's walang balance. So yun lang. Just
Uh-uh.
although I kind of like knew this already a long time ago, pero it becomes so real again when you have this situation
Where is your workspace in your house?
in the living room.
In the living. So, is that yours alone, or do you have to share it with the other members of the family?
No, I'm the one here in the living room.
Uh-uh.
My wife is in the dining room, and then the two boys, they have their
Mm-mm.
own rooms where they have their own
Ah,
gear.
okay.
Oh,
Yes. So you come together during lunch and then
yes,
during
and
dinner.
dinner.
Ah.
Yes,
So right now you're telling me na after dinner sometimes you still work.
Yep, sometimes, but I'm
Oh.
trying my best not to. Really, it's
Dapat pala may bell ka diyan. Kring, kring, kring. Ine-bell na. Tapos na, ha? Pahinga na tayo. Diba? So
yes.
how different will your Holy Week now that we are on lockdown? And
Yeah.
siguro let's start with you telling us what was a typical Holy Week to the Sanchez family prior to the lockdown, and then let's go on how you will tweak this one.
Yeah. Alam mo, feeling ko, just to jump the question, you know, fast forward, I really feel that we're already experiencing a semblance of Holy Week already, even from last week and the other week, because
Yes, yes.
when Maru realized that we're together in the house. Why not pray together more? Why not? So she was the one who really called us to gather to pray more. So we're
Mm,
praying more. It's beautiful. So parang nag-Holy Week na kami last week or 2 weeks ago na eh. And
yeah.
so we'll just continue doing that. Maybe before the lockdown, like last year, 2 years, 3 years ago, I'm always very busy during Holy Week. It's actually my
Yes.
busiest because I keep
Okay.
on preaching at
That's your
different
peak.
times.
That's your peak season.
Yes. And we do even give a Holy Week retreat in sa the arena near Mall of Asia. So to
Mm,
thousands of people, we do that starting Holy Thursday, Good Friday, all the way until Easter Sunday. Now it'll be all online. And
yeah.
so in one sense, still a little busy, but not as much. And
Yes.
it's beautiful. Just I will recommend people to come and join. It's an online thing anyway, so just spend more time with God during this Holy Week.
What website should we go to join your
Just
online?
just go to Facebook and then go to
Uh-huh.
the feast official.
Yeah.
The feast
Ah,
official.
okay.
That's
So that's where we hear our mass.
yeah,
The
that's right.
feast, di ba?
Yeah,
PICC. And
that's right.
talking about that, maybe Brother Bo, you can discuss. I really loved your talk after the mass yesterday, the Palm Sunday mass. You talked about us being carriers, and
Yes.
of course, being the salt of the earth. And you also discussed
Yeah.
the three functions of salt. So, would you like to share that also with our viewers who are not able to
Sure.
listen to your talk yesterday?
Sure. Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth" in Matthew chapter 5, and when he said that, for us, we kind of like wonder, what does that mean? And so, if you think about salt,
Mm,
salt is a very basic ingredient. It's a high school chemistry. We learned it's a combination of sodium and chlorine. It's sodium chloride. So man did not invent
NaCl.
this. Yes. For thousands of years, man has been using salt for three purposes. May mga iba pa, pero ito yung three most basic and most common. Number one, to bring out the flavor. When a cook puts salt
Yes.
in food, he does not want it to taste salty. The purpose is to bring out the flavor of the original mushroom or asparagus or
Yes.
pork or fish. May sariling flavor yan eh. So yung salt pinapalabas niya. In fact, if you taste the food and you say it's salty, ibig sabihin it didn't. No, it's not. It's too much salt. So when Jesus says you are the salt of the earth, he wants God's love, his love to go into your life, and he wants the original you to come out, the better you. When
Yes.
you get a spiritual conversion where you experience God being more real in your life, tapos your relationship with God grows closer. Ang ayaw mo yung sasabihan ka ng mga tao, "Wow, napaka-religious mo naman." Mali yun eh. Parang sinabi mong, "Ay, ang salty mo." Kailangan ng
Ah,
reaction.
umover.
Well, yan. Parang dapat yung reaction ganito sana yung, "Wow, parang you became better. You became a better version
Oo.
of yourself." Because that's what God's
Wow, I
love
like
does.
that.
He makes you a better wife, makes you a better husband, makes you a better son, daughter, better accountant, better call center
Yes.
agent, better salesperson. He makes you a better version of yourself. That's what God's love does. So when He says you are the salt of the earth, we make our families better. We make our offices, our teams better. That's number one. You are the
Can
salt
I
of the
butt
earth.
in?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, can I butt in? Because I remember you also discussing yesterday about it being a cult pag sumobra. So am I right to understand that yesterday na pag nasobrahan nawala na yung identity mo, hindi na yun
yes,
tama because it is not
yeah,
anymore your original you. And is
yes.
that right? Did I recall that correctly? That you said that
That's true.
that's the start of a cult. Para bang you're blindly following na lang, di ba? Parang
Tama,
nawala na yung
tama.
core mo.
Yes, there are
Okay.
cults. There are religious groups that veer into becoming a cult, and you know that simply by how they indoctrinate people to the point they lose their personality, they
Yes.
lose their identity. Sometimes they even lose their own family, and
Oh,
yeah. So that's the problem.
okay.
The second
Sige.
is the second purpose of salt is to be able to preserve the food. Kasi nung panahon na yun, walang refrigerator. Eh. The
Refrigerator.
salt was
Yeah.
actually the best way to preserve food. It can last for weeks or even months. Basta pag may salt. Kasi salt takes away the moisture. When pag it draws out the water from the food, ang bacteria is a living organism and it needs
Mm-hmm.
water. So pag nawala ng water, so mas preserved yung food. I compare that to the fact that sin is like bacteria. And so if you want to
Ooh.
fight sin in your life, you remove its environment where it grows. So, ang kagandahan ng nung sinabi ni Jesus, you are the salt of the earth. He used that the context says that you is plural.
Mm.
Meaning hindi ikaw Rose
Ah.
salt, ikaw Bo salt. Hindi, it's you're as a local church, as a community, as a spiritual community, you as a family, the Fausto
Yes.
family, you are the salt of the earth. Yun ang ibig sabihin. So to be able to fight sin, ako naniniwala ako na you need to go to the right environment.
Yeah.
An environment of love, of
Yes.
respect, of peace, of joy, of faith. That's where you grow in the Lord, and that's where you are able to defeat sin in your life.
Mm.
And then finally, number
The
three
third.
is to bring healing. Salt brings
Oh.
healing because that's how, in the olden times, that's how they disinfected food. I'm sorry, that's how they disinfected wounds. Pag may
Yes.
sugat, nilalagyan ng asin para patayin yung because the germs cannot live in a salty environment. And I believe that you and I, we, the
Mm-hmm.
local church, if we continue to follow God, we actually can heal the wounds of people. There's so many wounded people in this world, so many. And the only antidote, naniniwala ako, is God's love.
Mm.
And if we are able to love people, people will get healed, and that's a challenge. Yun
Galing.
lang.
So yun the three functions ang galing flavor to bring out the real you, to preserve, and to the last one is to
To
heal.
heal.
To heal,
Yes.
no? Galing. So of course, if it's Bo Sanchez, it's being it's having a good relationship with God. And part of that is also being very good with money. And that's our shared advocacy, Brother Bo. No? If you remember, you interviewed me on Truly Rich Club on the first Monday of the lockdown. We are now
Yes.
on Monday number 4 na tayo. Can you believe that?
Amazing. Amazing.
So
Sobra.
kumusta ka na? Kumusta ka na and the members of your Truly Rich Club, the investors, panic pa rin ba sila or medyo kalmado na ba
You
sila?
know, we kept on repeating our message almost every day. Be calm, keep buying small amounts, no
Yes.
panic buying also in the stock market,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we don't know how long this will last. So hopefully they got our message, because we kept on repeating the same message again and again. You're okay. Maski pulang-pula yung portfolio mo, walang problema yan. 5 years from now,
Yes.
that this does not matter, so
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
hopefully they got the message.
They got the message. Any suggestions on how we would now be celebrating our Holy Thursday, Friday until Easter Sunday?
Yeah,
Father, for
I would recommend that the family gather together, and then the father can lead in prayers, read scripture, even the passage of the day. Di ba every day may mass reading, so
yeah,
magbasa lang ng gospel, maski yung gospel lang. Let's say the family has never did this before, paano ba to? Get the mass readings of the day. So say a short prayer, the mother can pray, the son can pray, sharing of prayers. And then the good thing would be this, ask one another, do you have, has God been speaking to you the past few
oh,
days,
wow,
especially in this lockdown?
yeah,
Have you been receiving any inspiration, to do something, to be someone? Meron ba? So, magugulat ka sa mga sharings ng family members. Hopefully, they'll be open, no?
yeah,
And with mutual respect. If they can share that, that will be very enriching. So that
yeah.
will be my recommendation for Holy Week for families.
Yes, and I'm wishing you a really great new kind of ano, celebration of this Holy Week right now. So, friends, we will end this session with a bonus track. Ika ko nga. I requested Brother Bo to render a song for us na may gitara pa. What will you sing for
Wow.
us, Brother Bo?
There's a really really old song that I don't know, people might know. It's called "Give Thanks,"
Mm.
and this song is give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. Amen.
Woohoo! Thank you very much. At pinaunlakan ang aming request. Any parting words, Brother Bo?
Thank you, Rose, for inviting me. It is a joy just being able to see you. I watch your family online, and I'm very, very encouraged, very inspired that having a family like this is now. Let's face it, Rose. This is not common. I'm sorry if I'm a bringer of bad news, but I get thousands of messages from people online asking for prayer, sharing their horror stories of their families, separated, their families
Yeah.
broken, or staying together pero ang daming mga issues, ang daming mga hang-ups, away-away. But when I see your family, it's there. It gives me hope. It gives me hope that really there are families who are loving each other, and so that's my last word. I pray that people will use Holy Week as a time to gather together as a family, love God and love one another.
Thank you very much. Yes, that is also my message. No, let us take this opportunity, unplanned as it is, but there are a lot of things to still be grateful for, as what Brother Bo sang a while ago. Maraming salamat po, and see you again on another episode of Live at 5. Thank you, Brother Bo.
Thank you, Rose. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.